This is some homework for long division, and if we look at number 1, I can see that 5 doesn't go into 4, so I look at 5 goes into 42 8 times, which is 40, so that's my multiplication. Then I subtract 42 minus 2, and I bring down the 3. Now I start over with my new number. 5 goes into 23 4 times, and 4 times 5 was 20. Then I subtract 23 minus 20 is 3. So I get my answer 84, remainder 3. For number 2, 8 can't go into 3, so 8 goes into 30 3 times. 3 times 8 was 24. And then I subtract 30 minus 24 is 6. So that's what's left after the tens group. So then I bring down my 7. And I start over with 67. 8 goes into 67 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64. Then 67 minus 64 is 3. I have nothing left to bring down my remainder. So my answer is 38, remainder 3. Number 3. 3 can go into 8 2 times. And 2 times 3 was 6. And I subtract and I get 2 as a remainder for my hundreds. And I bring down my 5 to start again with my new number. 3 goes into 25 8 times. 8 times 3 is 24. I subtract and I get 1 remainder in my tenths. And I bring down my 5 to start over with my new number. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. I subtract and I get 0, so no remainder, and there's nothing else to bring down. So my answer is 285. For number 4, 4 goes into 9 twice. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. So my remainder with my hundreds is 1. And I bring down my 9. And I start over with 19, my tens. 4 goes into 19 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. I subtract, I get a remainder of 3 for my tenths. And then I bring down my last 9 and start over with my new number. 4 goes into 39 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. Then I subtract, and I get 3, and there's nothing else to bring down, so that is my remainder. So we get 249, remainder 3. Okay, if we go to the back, 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 3 times 2 is 6. So I don't have any remainder for that part, and I just bring down my 5. And then I start over. 2 goes into 5 twice. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. And then I bring down my 2, and I start over with 12. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. And I subtract and get 0, so I have no remainder, nothing else to bring down. So that is my answer. Number 6. Our numbers are longer, but my steps all stay the same. 4 goes into 6 once. 1 times 4 is 4. Then I subtract. And bring down. And start over with 22. 4 goes into 22 5 times. Multiply. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract. 22 minus 20 is 2. And bring down. And start over with my new number of 25. 4 goes into 25 6 times. Multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. Subtract. 25 minus 24 is 1. And I bring down my number to start again. 4 goes into 17 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. I subtract 17 minus 16 is 1. I have nothing else to bring down. So my answer is 1,564 with a remainder of 1. Number 7. 5 can't go into 4, so I look at my number together. 5 goes into 47 9 times. 9 times 5 is 45. I subtract and I get 2, and I bring down my 6 for 26. 5 goes into 26 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract 26 minus 25 is 1. Nothing else to bring down. So I get 95, remainder 1. And my last one is a long problem again. 3 can go into 4 once. Multiply, 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract 4 minus 3 is 1. And bring down my 0. Then we take a breath, and we do that process over again. 3 can go into 10 3 times. Multiply, 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract, 10 minus 9 is 1. And bring down my next number. Take a breath, and start the process again. 3 goes into 19 6 times. Multiply, 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract, 19 minus 18 is 1. Bring down my next number, and take a breath to start again. 3 goes into 16 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. 16 minus 15 is 1. And I have nothing else to bring down, so I am done. And I have 1,365, remainder 1 as my answer. And that is our long division homework review.